Hello everyone. Welcome to Silver Life Stories, where I share heartfelt stories from my teaching days in the remote mountains of Vietnam. Today, I want to tell you about a freezing winter morning when I learned a lesson in patience from a little boy. This story not only changed the way I teach, but also taught me how to live better, especially as I crossed the age of 50. Are you all ready? Let's go back more than a decade to a small school nestled in the mountains. 10 years ago, I taught in a small village in the highlands of Vietnam. Our school was very simple, just a few classrooms with tin roofs, old wooden desks and chairs, and the chilly winds blowing through the gaps in winter. Most of my students were children of ethnic minorities. Kids who had to walk for hours on slippery red dirt roads to get to class. Among them was a boy named Min, a 5th grader, small and thin, but with eyes that always sparkled with excitement. However, Min has a habit that annoys me. He always arrives late to class, usually when the lesson has already started. One day, it was drizzling, and the cold was biting. I stood in front of the class, trying to keep warm with an old jacket, but inside I was heated because Min was late again. When the boy quietly walked in, soaked to the skin with his rubber sandals muddy, I couldn't hold back anymore. I shouted, my voice full of irritation, "Min, why are you always late? Do you know the whole class has to wait for you?" The class fell completely silent. Min stood there, head bowed, his small hands tightly gripping the corner of his shirt. Then he mumbled, his voice trembling, "Sir, I have to walk 5 kilometers to get to school. The road is slippery today, and I fell several times, so I arrived late." I was taken aback. It felt as if someone had just poured a bucket of cold water over my head. 5 kilometers, through rocky paths, in the cold rain, with a pair of flimsy sandals and a stomach that might not even be full. I looked at Min and saw his legs covered in scratches, his shirt caked in mud, and I realized I was wrong. Wrong for judging hastily, wrong for lacking the patience to understand my students' circumstances. I called Min back and apologized to him in front of the class. I said, "I'm sorry, Min. I didn't understand you. From now on, I will wait for you, and if you need, I will walk with you for a while." Min looked up, his eyes shining brightly, and that shy smile is something I will never forget. Since that day, I have changed. I started to spend time listening to my students, not just hearing what they say, but also understanding what they do not express. I learned that many of them have to wake up at 4 a.m. to help their parents in the fields before going to school. Some have to cross streams, and some have to take care of younger siblings before coming to class. Each story is a lesson, and I realized that patience is not just about waiting, but about opening my heart to understand and to see the difficulties that others are carrying. Now, as I have passed the age of 50, I cherish patience more than ever. In this mountainous region, I learned that patience is the most precious gift we can give to each other, to a child, to a friend, or even to ourselves. It helps me find peace in the little things, like Min's smile when he solves a difficult problem, or the proud gaze of a student when they read a long story for the first time. Those moments, though small, have given meaning to my life. Dear friends, do you have any memories of patience? Have you ever realized that a little listening, a little waiting, has changed your relationship with someone? Please share with me. I would love to hear your stories. And if you find this story touching, please subscribe to join me in exploring more life lessons. See you in the next video from this loving mountain region.